Welcome! Today we're skipping the usual tourist hotspots and diving into the real stories of Europe's most rapidly changing and, in some cases, collapsing countries. We'll explore not just landscapes and history, but the economic and political realities shaping daily life. This isn't your standard travel vlog. It's a journey into the heart of places facing extraordinary challenges. If you're fascinated by the untold stories behind the headlines, consider subscribing to the channel. Your support helps us bring more of these eye-opening adventures to you. Ready for a different kind of European tour? Let's begin. Our journey starts in Ukraine, a nation defined by resilience amid war. The conflict has devastated cities, shattered stability, and forced millions to adapt to daily uncertainty. Economic collapse is everywhere, industries destroyed, infrastructure in ruins, and life held together by determination and international aid. Yet Ukrainians persist, working, creating, and supporting each other, even as trauma lingers. For now, travel is off limits. Ukraine is an active war zone, but its culture, heritage, and hope remain, waiting for peace. The best way to help? Support humanitarian efforts, learn about their history, and keep their story alive. Ukraine's struggle is not just about loss, it's about strength and the hope for a brighter future. The world is watching, waiting for the day when visitors return as guests, not witnesses to destruction. Until then, we stand with them from afar. Their story is still being written. Let's not look away. Next, we visit Moldova, a country quietly emptying out. Decades of emigration have left villages hollow, with millions working abroad and sending money home. The result? An aging population, a fragile remittance-based economy, and a sense of melancholy in communities missing their youth. Moldova is one of Europe's poorest nations, reliant on agriculture and vulnerable to political instability, especially with the unresolved Transnistria conflict. Visitors will find world-class wineries and warm hospitality, but also crumbling infrastructure and a palpable undercurrent of struggle. The war in Ukraine has only deepened Moldova's challenges, bringing refugees and new security fears. Moldova's story is a reminder: collapse isn't always loud. It can be a slow, quiet fading of a nation's most vital resource, its people. It's a beautiful place, but one waiting for its children to return. The future hangs in the balance. Will they come home? Now to Belarus, Europe's last dictatorship. Here, collapse is political and social democracy crushed, dissent silenced, and fear pervasive. International sanctions and isolation have crippled the economy and pushed Belarus closer to Russia, eroding its sovereignty. For ordinary people, life is constrained, freedom of speech is gone, and hope is fading. The arts and culture scene has been forced underground or into exile. Travel is now dangerous and discouraged. The country is sealed off behind a new Iron Curtain. Belarus's tragedy is a nation held hostage by autocracy, its future uncertain. The collapse here is the loss of freedom and connection to the world. It's a stark warning of how quickly a nation can be cut off. The people wait for change. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, peace brought a complex political system that now traps the country in gridlock. Ethnic divisions run deep, fueling political stagnation and blocking progress. The result? A mass exodus of young, talented people seeking opportunity elsewhere. Bosnia's stunning landscapes and warm hospitality contrast with the scars of war, visible in both buildings and hearts. Visitors must tread carefully. Political sensitivities linger, and the legacy of conflict is everywhere. Safety is generally good, but unexploded landmines remain in rural areas. Bosnia's collapse is the slow erosion of unity and hope, a reminder that ending war is only the first step. Building lasting peace is a much harder journey. The country waits for a future where its potential can finally be realized. Will it break free from the past? Albania, once sealed off under dictatorship, now races to catch up with Europe. Its biggest challenge? Economic migration. Young, educated people leaving for better prospects abroad. This brain drain leaves gaps at home, stalling progress and deepening the divide between modern cities and neglected rural areas. Corruption and organized crime remain hurdles, but there's also energy and optimism. For travelers, Albania offers stunning beaches, dramatic mountains, and genuine hospitality. Expect a country in transition, unfinished, raw but full of promise. Albania's story is not just collapse but rebirth, a nation reaching for a European dream. The question, can it overcome its struggles and seize its future? The answer is still unfolding. Witness the transformation. North Macedonia's struggle is one of momentum lost, political instability, economic hardship, and a long fight for international recognition. The name dispute with Greece is resolved, but internal divisions and slow EU progress fuel disillusionment. High unemployment and corruption drive young people abroad, draining the country's future. Yet North Macedonia is a hidden gem for travelers. Lake Ohrid, Skopje's old bazaar, and mountain trails await. The controversial Skopje 2014 project reflects a nation searching for identity. Political tensions simmer beneath the surface, but the country remains welcoming. North Macedonia waits for the stability and prosperity it's been promised. Its challenge-turned diplomatic wins into real change for its people. The journey continues. Serbia's collapse is subtle, a brain drain and economic divide shaped by a turbulent past. Tens of thousands of skilled professionals leave each year, seeking better lives abroad. Prosperity in Belgrade contrasts sharply with struggling rural regions, deepening social divides. The legacy of the 1990s wars and ongoing geopolitical tensions shape national identity and politics. For visitors, Serbia offers vibrant cities, rich history and passionate people, but also sensitive topics and complex perspectives. The country balances ties to Russia with EU ambitions, creating uncertainty. Serbia's challenge: reconcile with its past, keep its youth, and build a fairer economy. It's a nation of resilience, fighting to define its place in Europe. The future depends on bridging divides, old and new. The story is still being written. Greece, cradle of Western civilization, was rocked by a financial crisis that reshaped the nation. Years of austerity led to mass unemployment, a brain drain, and deep social scars. Yet tourism remained a lifeline, drawing visitors to its islands and ancient sites. For travelers, the beauty is real, but so are the signs of struggle. Closed shops, unfinished projects, and stories of hardship. Greece is slowly recovering, but high debt and new challenges persist. Visiting today means supporting recovery and witnessing resilience. The crisis is a lesson in how quickly fortunes can change, but Greece's spirit endures, captivating the world even in hard times. The journey of recovery continues. Bulgaria faces a silent crisis, Europe's fastest shrinking population. Low birth rates and high emigration have hollowed out villages and left an aging nation behind. Corruption and low wages drive people away, while rural areas crumble and the capital develops. For visitors, Bulgaria offers stunning landscapes, ancient cities and affordability, but also visible signs of decline. The freedom to move within the EU has become an escape valve, deepening the demographic crisis. Bulgaria's challenge is to create hope and opportunity at home. The race is on to reverse the decline and convince its youth to stay. It's a land of beauty and resilience, but time is running out. The future depends on change. Latvia's story is one of survival, marked by occupation, independence, and now demographic decline. Emigration and low birth rates threaten economic sustainability and social cohesion. Riga thrives, but regional towns feel empty, and inequality persists. Proximity to Russia brings constant geopolitical anxiety. For travelers, Latvia offers Art Nouveau architecture, wild forests, and a unique culture shaped by history. The memory of Soviet rule is fresh, and the value of freedom is deeply felt. Latvia's challenge: rebuild, retain its people, and secure its future. It's a microcosm of the post-Soviet experience, resilient, proud, and always adapting. The next chapter is theirs to write. Our journey through Europe's most challenged nations ends here, but the stories continue. Collapse takes many forms: war, migration, political isolation, or quiet decline. Behind every statistic are real people, facing extraordinary challenges with resilience and hope. Have you visited these countries? Share your stories in the comments. I'd love to hear them. If you found this journey insightful, please subscribe to support more in-depth explorations. Remember, travel with open eyes, mind, and heart. Until next time, keep exploring.